Okay, basically, the Jedi won. The Sith later invade. They take Coruscant, and they force the Jedi to flee to Tython. Okay, the Jedi eventually take Coruscant back. Okay, so you have Lord Khan and Lord Bane. Okay, Lord Bane triggers a thought bomb when the Jedi invade at one point. Um, and this drives both the Jedi who are there and the Sith into madness, right? Because they start, I'd say the logical assumption here is that they start to see where both of their sides are wrong in a way that is definitive, right? Think about what you're doing. Of course you're wrong. And they both go crazy, okay? And this is also a metaphor for the illusion, right? If you start waking people up from the illusion, they start going crazy. If you force them to live in reality when they're stuck in this role-playing role, right? Society is a massive psychological construct where people are on role-playing roles, obviously, you know. Um, the only, if you don't have the natural divine order, right, you're forced to psychology, period. And if you wipe out someone like me, there is no returning to the natural order. It's psychology forever. They will always be using psychology to make up for their lack of Ra's spirit, right? There is no spirit in outside of the divine order. Okay, this is key. So therefore, they'll always be using psychology, and people will always be getting raped and abused, and basically there will always be a rape culture, no matter what. If lesbians run society, that's not going to change. You basically have unnatural mind states, people in unnatural mind states telling you how to relate to each other romantically, socially, gender relations, race relations, and so on. Okay, all cultural memory will be wiped out in order for them to do it because that will interfere with their social policy and their state. Okay, um, so there's Sorceron tons that are descendants of pure-blooded Sith. The manipulation which they characterize as spell casting. Of course, that has to do with writing, right? Spelling. Okay, they write things down. They tell the story. The newspaper. All right. People are under various forms of magic spells. Okay, and they're related to psychology and communication.